Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bring you our 2014 NFL Draft Special. We're going inside the war room with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're going to take a look at their team needs to see what players could be possible selections to help fill those needs. But first, let's start off by taking a look at the upcoming picks the Bucs have in this year's draft.
The Bucs, with new head coach Lovie Smith, enter the 2014 NFL Draft with only 6 selections and a team that's stacked defensively. So you ask the question, where do the Bucs have to get better? And the quickest answer would be on the offense side of football. Wide receiver is a big need. They have to get better outside of Vincent Jackson. The offensive line could use some work as well, both at tackle as well as at guard. And they could also be in the market for a quarterback at some point in time in this draft. And defensively, I look at strong side linebacker as one of the places that needs a talent in that spot. Now, here are some quick notes to keep in mind when watching this video. Number one, these picks are based off my own rankings of these prospects using my own prospect rankings and my own big board. And this is nowhere indicative of where I think these guys will actually go in May's draft. This is also the Bucs portion of my total 7-round mock draft. And to view my big board, my prospect rankings, and my other mock drafts for these other NFL teams, visit footballgameplan.com/draft. In round 1, the way this mock fell for Tampa Bay, I have them adding Khalil Mack out of Buffalo, who is your classic strong side backer that also has the ability to put his hand in the dirt in certain situations, giving new defensive coordinator Leslie Frazier a valuable weapon at his disposal. I'm a big fan of James Hurst out of North Carolina, who was my preseason #1 offensive tackle prospect, and he finished the year grading out as my #2 prospect. And the reason why he fell in this mock draft was because of the late injury, which isn't as serious as once thought, and the Bucs would definitely be getting themselves one of the premier tackle prospects in this year's draft. One of the best route runners and most underrated receivers in this draft is Ryan Grant from Tulane. Grant would be the perfect complement to Vincent Jackson and can play both inside as well as outside and be able to excel equally. There's a lot to like about Will Simmons' game. He's a big guard with the feet of a left tackle. He played in the spread offense at East Carolina and excelled in pass pro, but made his mark clearing out holes on the inside for running back Vontavious Cooper, and I think he can instantly help the Bucs on the inside. Wide receiver Martavis Bryant probably should have stayed another season at Clemson, but as a 2014 prospect, he's still a bit raw. However, I see him as a run-after-the-catch guy and a good #3 wideout with the potential to be a solid #2 if and when he develops that consistency. In the 7th round, I have Tampa taking quarterback Aaron Murray out of Georgia, who's coming off an ACL injury, but definitely has a talent to succeed as a pro. Murray will be one of these quarterbacks that I like to say has a complete understanding of the passing game, and in 2013, he played a lot better versus the blitz than years previous. He'd be a good option for the Bucs later in the draft. Recapping my Tampa Bay Bucs only mock draft, I have them upgrading the offensive side of football with talent at receiver and offensive line help, while adding arguably the best defensive player in the draft in Khalil Mack out of Buffalo. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan forums for always showing football game plan support.